episode 15. We kind of just flying through this, you know. We kind of just, in like one sitting, we went straight from like Sakura being annoying, Sakura telling Naruto that he's annoying, and Sasuke telling Sakura that she's annoying, like them just being idiots to them being like ninjas. Like, they're really being ninjas right now. They really.
Except for Sakura.
It's going down. Well, she's still holding down the fort. Let's give her a little more credit. She's doing her job. She's protecting the man.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. She a little girl, man. It's all going down. Episode 15.
Episode 15.
Let's get it.
Even if they somehow found a way to overcome the mirror jutsu, they still couldn't defeat this ninja.
But how can you be so sure?
Know everything.
They have the desire to win, but they don't have the instinct to kill.
Your village has become complacent. Your trainees never learn the most important lesson of all. To kill the feelings in their own hearts. To crush an opponent mercilessly. To destroy with no emotion or regret.
So I have no choice. It's me or Zabuza here and now. I'll have to do this the hard way.
Get real again.
Sharingan.
Sharingan. You're no fun, Kakashi. Using the same old trick.
Were you scared?
Sensei, no!
Shut up.
Oh. I guess he's going to try to stab him in the eye.
Right.
Let your opponent see your jutsu too many times, and he'll find a way to use it against you.
Then count yourself lucky. You're the only man alive who's seen my Sharingan twice. Show's over. There won't be a third time.
All the smack to him.
Even if you did defeat me, you'd have no chance against Haku.
Is that possible? That boy in the mask is stronger than Kakashi Sensei?
When I found him, he was just a street kid. But I trained him in the most advanced ninja techniques. He had special abilities that he refined on his own. The boy developed quickly. Soon he could face the most powerful enemy. Outnumbered, in total darkness, it didn't matter. He could strike with perfect accuracy. He cared nothing for his own life, or the lives of others. He'd become a unique fighting machine, a shinobi. In the end, his power surpassed even mine. His bloodline trait, the Kekkei Genkai, cannot be defeated by anyone. In the end, his power surpassed even mine. His bloodline trait, the Kekkei Genkai, cannot be defeated by anyone. I've created a tool that can destroy anything that stands in my way. Unlike the useless punks who follow you around.
I could see the trails and follow his moves.
One more time! Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Oh my god.
Loki helping him. He attracted him.
They didn't try to help or stop him this time.
Don't you see that it's useless?
What if I try something else? Not water, but... Yes, now it's my move.
He's the ultimate, a battle tool of destruction.
Are you finished
That's the only
bragging?
time that
You're
somebody
starting to
with a
put me to
mask
sleep.
talked and you
Let's
actually saw their
finish
jaw
this.
moving.
Haku can see a jutsu once and immediately devise a lethal counterattack. It's one of his gifts.
Pretty smart guy.
I've been waiting to see the look on your face when you realize your Sharingan has become worthless. Ninja art. Hidden misjutsu.
worked it though.
Got him that time. His eyes are closed.
But next time you see me will be the last time you see anything. Without your Sharingan, you're nothing. What? I know now. Your Sharingan has two separate elements. The piercing eye, which sees every detail, and the hypnotic eye, which mesmerizes your opponent. Employing these abilities, you can execute multiple jutsu in quick succession to make it seem like you could see the future.
They dive into it more throughout the series, but essentially what he's saying, and I don't even know if they explain it exactly like this, is essentially what he's saying is there's two sides of the Sharingan. First of all, the side that was able to perceive and copy all of his abilities, all of his jutsus. That's the side we already know. Mm-hmm. But the side that was really getting in his mind was the side that sort of, it's like Genjutsu. We already seen Genjutsu, right? Which is what, remember when Sakura, when they had to get the bells and Sakura saw Sasuke, thought he was dead? Mm-hmm. Those kind of illusions, tricks with the mind, that is Genjutsu. That is essentially what Zabuza is talking right here. He had tricked with because of the Sharingan, got into his mind and tricked him into thinking that Kakashi was copying him when in fact he was sort of controlling him. Oh. Yeah, so you know how he was able to make Sakura perceive things completely different than what they were at that time. At that time he was essentially making Zabuza perceive things as like he was essentially making Zabuza sort of say things and then him saying the exact same thing, and from Zabuza's perspective Kakashi was able to see the future when in fact he was just playing with his mind because of the Sharingan.
Okay, I see.
They don't, the way it's explained here, I think it's because the thing about Naruto and a lot of these like heavily ongoing, especially in the shonen genre mangas and graphic novels, is that they're not always, like, the foresight isn't always there. There's some things that they just don't completely plan out. There's some character decisions or story decisions that they don't always have set out in the beginning, because at the end of the day they're just making weekly chapters. For example, Kira Toriyama of Dragon Ball, half of that series, more than half that series, most of that series is probably just weekly, like him making new stuff, you know? So that was probably maybe a somewhat similar situation here in the beginning. And so I guess the vocabulary kind of changes later on and it becomes easier to understand. Okay. But essentially just know that two sides of the Sharingan. He was copying his tricks and making him delusional, making him see things. Okay. Which is how he thought he was seeing into the future, when in fact he was just sort of mind controlling him in a way. Not completely mind controlling him, but, you know.
Have you forgotten who I am, Kakashi? I'm the demon of the hidden mist, master of the silent kill. I can take you out by sound alone.
I forgot.
So because he's closing his eyes, the Sharingan can't pierce it.
He read my movements, but that's not possible.
He doesn't want to show it, but he's exhausted.
Whispers in your ear.
Genjutsu uses up so much chakra. But thanks to him, I figured it out.
His tail's just sitting on your neck.
I know how to break through.
The human eye cannot track my movements. It must have been a coincidence.
Oh.
You cannot escape.
That's it! Fire style! Fireball jutsu!
What? I'm mad.
Right. So close.
That was good, Naruto!
Huh?
One more time?
Yeah, let's do it!
There must be a limit to his chakra, too. I can feel him slowing down.
This time you'll stay down! Sasuke!
Turn him off.
You can have some too.
Enemy you can't see and can't hear. It's been a long time since I faced anyone this tough.
Too late!
Got him.
Or her?
Yeah, it sounded pretty, wow.
Okay, next.